Welcome back to part 2 of my beauty Christmas gift guide. As you can see, half of it has ended up on my face, and if you missed part 1, I've put a link to it in the caption. Everything I mention will be listed in the caption. However, if you watch this and I haven't quite found the perfect thing for you, please feel free to leave me a comment, tell me who you're buying for, what your budget is, tell me a little bit about their personality, and I'll find something great for them. Right, continuing the theme of these lovely kind people from the beauty industry, Ruby Hammer. She has brought out these new lip serum balms, and honestly, I remember when they arrived, this gold one, I remember thinking, I wonder what that's going to look like. Is it going to feel like too much? I was flying this day and I really wanted to take a lip balm with me, and I thought, is it just going to look really out of place? Is it going to be like my eyes are now and like no other makeup? Absolutely not. These balms are so buttery and hydrating. The gold, as you can see here, is a lovely topper for whatever lipper you've already got on, but they're really buttery and creamy. 3 different colours in those. You've got a lovely kind of winter plum, something in a bit of a brighter pink that will really brighten the complexion, and the gold. Can't recommend any of those enough. Ruby as well has some really lovely brushes. For example, she has one brush. Do you remember those colouring pencils you used to have when you were little that you could stack and all of the colours were in the one pencil? She has brushes like that. So if you want all of your different brushes for your makeup bag and you don't want to carry around 5 or 6 things, they're absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm going to just give my hair a brush because I feel like this next segment could end up being like a smear campaign rather than the niceness I wanted it to be. But honestly, if I tell you, I did my hair in about 10 minutes this morning. My hair is not my strong point. I have to put a lot of effort into it. It's really not something that I'm very good at, and I'm an ongoing learner. So if you know someone that like loves doing their hair, or maybe like me isn't the best at doing their hair and wants something easy, have I got a suggestion for you. So Beach Waver has just launched in the UK. I joined a Zoom one of the days that I had COVID, literally felt like death warmed up, but I thought I might as well stick this on, I'm not doing anything else. The founder of this brand is one of the most passionate founders I have heard from in I don't know how long. I'm really lucky in my line of work. I often get to speak to and meet founders of brands. This girl got me like so excited to do my own hair. I dread doing my hair. I honestly dread it. I feel like I will put so much effort into it sometimes and it looks terrible. And I came off it like the minute I am feeling better, I'm using this Beach Waver. So her name is Sarah Potempa. Please follow her on Instagram, binge listen, binge watch. I was literally in the Zoom chat, like asking her everything about herself, short of like what's your blood type and home address. I just wanted to know it all. But basically, this Beach Waver, in fact, I'm going to show you, I'll do a video on myself so you can see. It rotates. So when you put it on and it heats up, you can twist, you press these buttons so it will rotate for you, do the curl for you, do the work for you. Absolutely wicked. They've got loads of different sizes. I know with hair tools, it's so different for each different hair type, and it's so important to consider what hair type you have and whether something will work for you. So for example, just to like be transparent and give you an example, the Dyson Airwrap that everybody raves about does not hold on my hair. I bought it. It was an expensive mistake because I should have researched more. Is this going to be kind of hot enough and strong enough to manage frizzy curly hair? And in my case, it just isn't. Whereas this is something that for me, I really used this in a tiny amount of time. I got ready really quickly this morning and I am amazed, and it just created these lovely beachy waves. Can't recommend it enough. The story was really fascinating. Very much a case of a working hairdresser spotting a gap, spotting something that she wanted for her kit, but also probably speaking to people like me who wanted to achieve these things at home but didn't feel they were able to. And I feel like that will make make the person's hair easy to do. And also just like, when's the last time you saw a hair tool that looked like that? It's just quite fun. Can you imagine opening that up? I know it's an investment, but I really feel like the recipient would be delighted to have it. And I feel like, oh my gosh, maybe my hair will actually look all right sometimes now that I've got that. Can I just say as well, because I feel bad I should have shown you that, one of the things I did with this gift guide, I made a note on my laptop over like a little period of time of my favourite things, and I kept thinking, let's build this list up, I don't want to forget anything, and I put that on there. But I didn't overly Google these things because I didn't want to accidentally be like, let's say for example when I talk about IT Cosmetics, if I talk about the CC cream, I can't help it, I end up saying that it's your 7-in-1 moisturiser, serum, primer, SPF, like it just comes out of me. So I purposefully didn't Google any of these things, so I'd just tell you from the heart why I like them. But Beach Waver, I want you to see exactly how it works. Go onto their social media channels and they've got loads of videos, because when you see what I mean about the head twisting, I feel like that will be the game changer for you. Now, speaking of IT Cosmetics, I could go on all day, you know I could. However, if I had to pick a couple of things for this year that I want you to hone in on, these are the things that if you're trying it for the first time, if you're treating someone that already loves IT Cosmetics, this is where my attention would go. At the risk of repeating myself, if you haven't already got the It Girl Beauty book, now is the time to get it because they have 30% off site-wide. If you're new to my page, by the way, I'm the UK and Ireland brand ambassador for IT Cosmetics. I have been for 5 years now, so I work with them on a really regular basis, just to be really transparent with you about that. The It Girl Beauty book, value-wise, basically, it's like a try me of everything from it, except you don't have mascara in here or your complexion product. Other than that, you have everything. You've got 3 try me shades of Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I know they're not going to be perfect for everybody, but it gives you an idea of the coverage, the texture, and you can use them for other things. For example, eyeshadow primer if they're not quite the right shade. You've got a full-size Bye Bye Pores translucent setting powder, which is one of the best sellers, a full-size Bye Bye Pores bronzing powder, a full-size blusher with highlighter, 6 lipsticks, eyeshadow primer, 9 exclusive eyeshadow shades, brow powder, liner powder. These are amazing. We don't sell them individually and I wish we did. If you get that in this in the book, you're basically getting most of it as an additional than what you would be paying if you just bought these 2 on their own, because everything is so full size. But you've also got 30% off. That folds up so handily. I've been traveling a lot over the last few months and it's a great one to take with you because it's just one thing. I cannot recommend that enough. The other one, I never thought I'd see the day because this as a category is just not of interest to me. When is the last time that I really went on and on about an eye cream? I just feel like that's not something that I'm very often saying I've found the best ever eye cream. I have found the best ever eye cream. Basically, the Confidence skincare collection from IT Cosmetics is the one that is designed to be really universal, crowd pleaser, suitable for all skin types. And these lines have been around for quite a while. And because everything at IT Cosmetics is developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists, those same people kind of turned around and said, listen, these are great, but they could be a bit better. We could actually kind of revamp them and make them a little bit more powerful. So they essentially went away and made the active ingredients slightly stronger. And as a result, this eye cream is one of the best things I've ever tried from IT Cosmetics. I've got makeup on now, so I don't want to go over it. But basically, it's a really lovely, buttery, creamy eye cream. I find that I am incredibly dry in these inner crevices of my eyes in particular, to the point where I can actually see it in my makeup and concealer and things. It's almost like a bit I don't want to say scaly because the skin isn't flaking off, but it's like a bumpy skin, and it just really hydrates it and makes it so much more comfortable. So if you've never tried any of the skincare or you just want a great eye cream, Confidence in an Eye Cream is one to beeline for. Now, another brand that I've worked with on an ongoing basis for quite some time now is Clinique, and I do just want to warn you, if you're watching this and you like the look of this, please hang tight until tomorrow morning because I'll be sharing something with Clinique that might make this work out a little bit better for you. But basically, have you ever tried Lash Power from Clinique? If you have a friend whose mascara is always printing or smudging, a really kind thing you could do for them is buy them this mascara. But in this particular set, the Power Lashes set, you would get that mascara with a lovely chocolatey brown liner and an eye cream all in the one set. Lash Power is tubing, and what that means is lots of mascaras use ink or pigment to coat your lashes, and so that's when you wash it away you see like the black smudging, and that's how it removes. Tubing mascaras coat the lashes in like a rubbery polymer. The closest thing I can compare it to is like when you get a bit of PVA glue on your hand and it crumbles away. So what it means is it won't smudge. So I feel like it's a really great option if you want to get a stocking filler for someone that has long days ahead of them, or if you've got that friend that always has the mascara smudging. And I say that with love because I'm the friend. It was me that always had the mascara smudging before I discovered tubing mascaras. It's a really great one, really reliable thing, and it's kind of like a kind way of solving that problem for them. I actually had more things I was going to show you, but I might show you those in some separate videos because I'm running out of time. But listen, I really hope that was helpful and that I've given you a nice mix of things here. As I say, if I didn't quite hit the nail on the head, please feel free to leave me a comment. Tell me who you're buying for, tell me a bit about their personality, tell me your budget, whatever it is, we will find something amazing for them. No judgment whatsoever on the budget. And hopefully you found a bit of inspo there, and also that this week is a good time if you were thinking of doing shopping to get things for a little bit less. But listen, thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely evening and I will chat to you soon. Take care.